After 17 incidents in 40 days, only one tanker accepts Red Sea transit contract. Every other operator refused. Too dangerous, too expensive, too unpredictable. But the VLCC Prometheus agrees to carry 2.3 million barrels of crude oil from Persian Gulf to Rotterdam via the Red Sea route. Price, 4 times normal rate, $47 million for one voyage. The entire European energy market depends on this single ship completing its journey. Oil futures swing wildly with every position update. Traders bet billions on whether Prometheus reaches destination or joins the list of casualties. The crew knows the whole world is watching. One successful transit equals generational wealth. One attack equals European energy crisis. Red Sea Doctrine tracks the voyage where economics warfare and human courage collide in the most dangerous waters on Earth. The contract negotiation takes 6 days. Multiple shipping companies are approached. All decline. The risk assessment is unanimous. Red Sea transit probability of incident, 47%. No company accepts those odds at any price, except Prometheus Maritime Group, small operator, 3 ships total, owner captain model. The company has nothing to lose and everything to gain. 47 million for single voyage exceeds their normal annual revenue. Accept the contract and financial security is guaranteed. Refuse and remain marginal operator struggling for cargo. Captain Andreas Volkov makes the decision. His ship, his crew, his risk. He accepts. Contract signed November 8th. Cargo loading begins November 10th at Karg Island Terminal. The oil belongs to consortium of European refineries. Normally they receive steady supply via multiple tankers using various routes. But Red Sea disruptions have choked supply. Storage tanks in Rotterdam are at 9% capacity. Below 10% triggers emergency protocols. Industries shut down. Heating oil is rationed. Economic damage cascades. European governments pressure refineries. Refineries pressure oil suppliers. Suppliers offer premium contracts. Someone must accept. Prometheus accepts. Loading completes November 14th. 2.3 million barrels, 320,000 tons. The ship is worth $80 million. The cargo is worth $130 million. The delivery bonus is $47 million. Total value at risk, $257 million. Everything depends on 28 crew members and 9 days of transit through the most contested waters in the world. Prometheus departs Karg Island at 06 our local time, November 15th. Course set for Bab el-Mandeb Strait. Speed, 14 knots. Estimated arrival Rotterdam, November 24th. The voyage that should be routine is anything but. Intelligence reports indicate 3 separate hostile forces are tracking Prometheus. Anti-ship missile batteries along Yemen coast. Drone operators in coastal installations. Fast attack craft staging from hidden anchorages. Everyone knows Prometheus is coming. Everyone knows what cargo it carries. Everyone knows the strategic importance. Prometheus is not just a ship, it is a symbol. Proof that Red Sea can still function. Proof that commerce can continue. Proof that threats can be overcome. If Prometheus succeeds, other ships might follow. If Prometheus fails, the Red Sea is finished as commercial route. Both sides understand the stakes. Trade routes, missiles, and war. Red Sea Doctrine. European energy markets watch every mile. Trading desks have real-time tracking of Prometheus' position. Oil futures contracts are priced minute by minute based on the ship's progress. When Prometheus makes steady progress, futures drop. When the ship slows for any reason, futures spike. Traders are literally betting on whether Captain Volkov reaches Rotterdam. The pressure is extraordinary. Volkov receives hourly messages from the cargo owners, requests for status updates, demands for course confirmation, questions about security measures. The company responds professionally. Ship is on schedule. All systems operational, security protocols active. But privately, Volkov knows the truth. If hostile forces want to stop Prometheus, nothing on the ship can prevent it. The tanker has no weapons, no armor, no defensive systems beyond fire hoses and crew alertness. This is commercial vessel, not warship. Against anti-ship missiles, Prometheus has no chance. Against drone swarms, the defense is prayer. Against coordinated attack, the outcome is predetermined. Volkov can only maintain course and hope deterrence holds. November 17th at 03:40 a.m., Prometheus enters the Red Sea through Bab el-Mandeb Strait. This is the most dangerous phase. Narrow waters, coastal missile range, limited maneuvering space. Intelligence warned that if attack comes, it happens here. Volkov orders full alert status, all crew to stations, double lookouts, radar monitoring continuous, electronic warfare watch activated. The ship's limited defensive measures are maximized. Essentially, this means everyone watches and hopes to see threats early enough to radio for help. Help that might not arrive in time, might not arrive at all. Prometheus is alone in hostile waters. The transit through Bab el-Mandeb takes 6 hours. Every minute feels like combat. Radar shows multiple contacts, fishing boats, commercial traffic, unidentified vessels. Which are legitimate, which are threats? Prometheus cannot tell. The crew watches everything, analyzes every radar return, evaluates every approaching vessel. The stress is crushing. At 08:15 a.m. radar detects fast-moving contact. Speed 42 knots. Bearing direct for Prometheus. Range 18 nautical miles. Closing fast. Volkov sounds general alarm. This could be attack. Could be patrol boat, could be innocent speedboat. No way to know until weapons launch or contact passes. The crew prepares for worst. Damage control teams position themselves. Communications officer sends flash traffic to company headquarters and maritime authorities. Possible hostile contact approaching. Request immediate assistance. The response is what Volkov expected. No military assets in range. No support available. Prometheus is on its own. The contact closes to 12 nautical miles, then 10, then 8. Volkov can see it now on visual. Single vessel, fast attack craft profile. Could be naval patrol, could be hostile. At 6 nautical miles, the contact alters course. Passes Prometheus at 4 nautical miles distance. Does not approach further, does not signal, does not attack. Just observes and continues on different heading. Volkov does not relax. That was reconnaissance. Someone wanted close look at Prometheus. Confirmation of identity, assessment of defenses, preparation for later attack. Or maybe it was deterrence, show of force, message that says we can reach you whenever we choose. Either way, the message is received. Prometheus is being watched. European oil markets react to every event. When the fast attack craft approached, futures spiked 8%. When it passed without engaging, futures dropped 5%. Traders are making millions on minute-by-minute intelligence about Prometheus. Some have better information than others. Satellite tracking, radar intercepts, inside sources. The Prometheus voyage is most closely watched merchant ship transit in history. Every position update is monetized. Every course change is analyzed. Every speed variation is traded. The ship has become financial instrument. Crew members receive messages from family. News media is covering the voyage. Social media tracks Prometheus in real time. Hashtags trend globally. People are watching. Captain Volkov tries to shield his crew from the pressure. Focus on the ship. Focus on the job. Ignore everything else. But isolation is impossible. when the whole world is watching you feel the weight. November 19th, Prometheus is in the central Red Sea, halfway to Suez. Progress is steady. No incidents since the fast attack craft encounter. Markets begin to believe the ship will make it. Oil futures stabilize. Some traders close positions. The betting shifts towards successful transit. This is when Sea Doctrine asks the critical question. If hostile forces wanted to stop Prometheus, why haven't they attacked? 3 possible answers. 1. Deterrence is working. Attacking high-profile tanker creates consequences attackers wish to avoid. 2. Attackers are waiting for specific conditions, weather, positioning, maximum strategic impact. 3. The threat was always exaggerated. Prometheus was never in real danger. Markets overreacted. Each theory has advocates. Intelligence services believe answer is 1. Deterrence. Military analysts suggest answer is 2. Timing. Financial markets want answer 3. Overreaction. Captain Volkov does not care about theories. He cares about reaching Suez without incident. $47 million depends on it. His crew's safety depends on it. European energy security depends on it. November 20th at 14:30 p.m., Prometheus detects aerial drone. Small profile, low altitude. Circling the ship at 3-kilometer distance. Volkov reports to authorities. Requests identification. No response. The drone maintains position for 47 minutes, then departs. Another reconnaissance, another intelligence collection. Another reminder that Prometheus is monitored continuously. Markets spike again. Drone encounter renews fear. What if next drone carries weapons? What if surveillance is preparation for strike? Oil futures climb 6%. European energy ministers convene emergency meetings. Contingency plans are reviewed. If Prometheus is attacked, what are alternatives? How long can Europe function without this oil? Analysis shows not long. Rotterdam storage is at 7%. Other terminals are similarly depleted. Prometheus cargo represents 4 days of European oil consumption. Loss of this shipment triggers immediate crisis. Rationing becomes necessary. Industries shut down. Transportation is restricted. Economic damage reaches hundreds of billions within 1 week. 1 tanker, 1 cargo, 4 days of supply. This is how fragile the system is. This is why Prometheus matters so much. This is why the world watches every nautical mile. Who controls whether Prometheus reaches Rotterdam? A. The captain. B. Hostile forces. C. Markets. Comment your answer. November 21st. Prometheus reaches Suez Canal. The most dangerous phase is complete. Red Sea transit successful. No attacks occurred, no weapons fired. The ship and crew survived the gauntlet. Markets explode with relief. Oil futures drop 12% in 30 minutes. Traders who bet on successful transit make fortunes. Those who bet on attack lose millions. European energy crisis is averted. Rotterdam refineries prepare to receive cargo. Captain Volkov allows himself brief moment of relief, but the voyage is not complete. Suez transit takes 14 hours, then Mediterranean crossing, then final approach to Rotterdam. Still 5 days from delivery, still 5 days where something could go wrong. The premium is not paid until cargo is discharged. Prometheus transits Suez Canal without incident. Egyptian authorities provide escort through the waterway. Security is maximum. Prometheus is too important to risk in Egyptian waters. Canal fees are waived. Egypt needs Prometheus to succeed. Successful transit proves Red Sea is navigable. Other ships might follow. Canal revenue might recover. Everything depends on Prometheus reaching destination. Mediterranean crossing is uneventful. Commercial shipping returns to normal patterns. NATO waters, European protection. The threat environment drops to minimal. Crew begins to believe they will actually complete this voyage. Collect the payment. return to normal operations, survive the gamble. November 24th, Prometheus approaches Rotterdam. Tugboats meet the ship 12 nautical miles offshore. Media helicopters circle filming the arrival. Prometheus is not just tanker, it is statement, it is proof, it is victory. The ship docks at 09 Wearer local time. Cargo discharge begins immediately. 2.3 million barrels flow into storage tanks. European energy security is restored. 4 days of supply, 4 days of breathing room, 4 days purchased by one crew willing to risk everything. Captain Volkov receives payment confirmation, $47 million transferred to Prometheus Maritime Group account. Contract fulfilled. Mission complete. The crew receives bonuses, life-changing money for 9 days of terror. They earned it. Red Sea Doctrine examines what Prometheus voyage proves. One ship can still transit Red Sea, but it requires 4 times normal payment. It requires crew willing to accept mortal risk. It requires markets betting billions on the outcome. It requires global attention ensuring deterrence. This is not sustainable model. This is emergency measure. One-time gamble. Prometheus succeeded, but how many other crews will accept the same risk? How many other owners will bet their ships? How many other cargoes justify $47 million in delivery fees? The answer is not many. Prometheus is exception, not template. The voyage proves Red Sea can function. But it also proves the cost of function is prohibitive. 4 times normal rate makes most cargoes economically impossible. Routing around Africa is cheaper than Prometheus Premium. The tanker proved the route works. Economics prove it does not matter. But what happened inside the shipping corridor shocked commanders. 3 days after Prometheus completes delivery, another tanker accepts Red Sea contract. Smaller vessel, less valuable cargo, but similar premium rate. The success of Prometheus inspired imitation. If one ship can do it, others will try. The trickle begins, not flood, not normal traffic, but gradual return of risk-tolerant operators willing to accept premium payments. Red Sea shipping does not die, it transforms. High-risk, high-reward operation, specialized market for vessels and crews willing to gamble. Insurance may be gone, normal traffic may have ceased, but as long as customers pay enough, someone will sail. Is this the start of a wider naval war? Comment Y or N. Prometheus Maritime Group receives contract offers for 12 additional voyages, all at premium rates, all through Red Sea. Captain Volkov must decide, take the money and risk his luck again, or retire wealthy and alive. The decision is personal, but the pattern is clear. Red Sea has become premium route for premium operators. The seas are not closed, they are expensive. Red Sea Doctrine will continue tracking every high-stakes voyage, every tanker that bets on safe passage, every crew that gambles with their lives for generational wealth, every cargo that depends on courage and economics overriding fear. Because this is the new reality. Strategic waterways do not close completely. They just price out normal operators and attract extraordinary ones. Prometheus proved the model. Others will follow. What breaks next? Trade, diplomacy, or deterrence? Will premium shipping become standard for dangerous routes, or was Prometheus a unique moment? Can markets sustain 4 times pricing, or will economics force permanent route changes? Subscribe to Red Sea Doctrine, where sea power decides everything.